Hello, everyone. Welcome to NASCAR.com Nationwide Series Garagecam. We are live at Kentucky Speedway in Sparta, Kentucky. My name is Nick. I'll be your host. Matthew Dillner is taking the weekend off. But we're going to take you on a tour of the Nationwide Series Garagecam. It's my first time here. Probably you may have never been here. And if you have, you've probably not took a tour of the Nationwide Series Garage. Take a look. It's in a odd shape. We got one long road to go around here, and we'll make our way through for you. First person in the chat room today, Cameron Davidson, says he wants to see the number 92 of Dexter Stacy. Dexter Stacy rules. Well, guess what, Cameron? We'll get to him for you momentarily on Garagecam. If you've never watched it before, we're live. Uncut, raw. Never know what's going to happen here in Garagecam. And the first car up is the 73 of Derek Cope. His crew's making some last-minute adjustments as they'll roll out for practice here at 6:30. The Maxcellence MVP car. Also Carolina Pie Company on the side of Derek Cope's number 73. Then alongside of him, number 46 of J.J. Yaley. His crew member wiping down the car as well. Get a good look inside to make her way around. And the number 89, Morgan Shepherd car, racing with Jesus. And there is Morgan doing some last-minute preparations on his car. As you know, he does a lot of work on the car himself. And that's something you may never get to see. One of the last few true owner drivers in the NASCAR Nationwide Series Garage. And alongside him, the number 42 of Josh Wise. All these drivers getting last-minute adjustments before they hit the track. It'll be the first practice for the Nationwide Series. They've not hit the track yet here this weekend. So this is your first chance to get a look at them. And it won't be on TV either. So you have to tune into NASCAR.com, watch our live leaderboard, and see who's the fastest for tomorrow's Feed the Children 300. It'll be at 7:30 on ESPN, live right here from Kentucky Speedway. And now we're looking at the number 10 car, Jeff Green. All these Curtis Key cars. Several entries here. And I'm being told that Ryan Blaney has won the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series pole for tonight's UNOH 225 here at Kentucky. So don't forget to tune in. Don't forget to tune into that. That'll be on Speed. Take a look at the number 52 of Joey Gase. Donate life on the hood of that car. All you fans, we see you in the chat room. Get those requests in. We'll see if we can find some drivers. We'll definitely make sure we let you see that car. As all the teams make their last-minute preparations. Now we'll swing on over to the number 98, Carroll Shelby Engine Company, Performance Engines and Components. That's a mouthful. Number 98, Ford Fusion of Kevin Swindell. He's made a couple starts this year. Ran very strong, been competitive. I know he had a great car at Fontana. Another smaller team trying to make their way here in the NASCAR Nationwide Series. Then next to him, the 55 car of Jamie Dick. The Viva Chevrolet Camaro. VivaAutoGroup.com. Crew's adding a last minute red, white, and blue Nationwide Series logo to the windshield. It's almost that time of year. Next week, 4th of July. Getting a little patriotic, and believe it or not, we're almost halfway through the NASCAR Nationwide Series season. This will be race number 15 on the circuit. We'll go by the 00 car, Blake Cook. In the 00 this week, DriveMW.com. Jason in NASCAR, you said it's your first time chatting live. Can you get a shout out? Guess what, Jason? We see you. And we thank you for joining NASCAR.com's Garage Cam. Next up, the number 92 of Dexter Stacy. Oh. Cameron Davidson said you wanted to see the 92 car. You were the first one in the chat room. He is the Canadian driver. Dexter Stacy, there's the car. We had a couple of Dexter Stacy fans. It's the Matty'sPlaceRocks.com Ford Fusion. Then next up, the number 74 car, making last-minute adjustments. And next to it, the 70 car, Johanna Long. Wish for Our Heroes on the hood. .org. Get a good look at the 70 car. A lot of red, white, and blue on that car this weekend. Wish for Our Heroes, a great way to show support for our troops. Check that website out if you get a chance. And alongside her car, the number 4 of Landon Castle. Back here at Kentucky in the Nationwide Series. Landon goes back and forth a lot in the Cup Series, in the Nationwide, off and on. And this week, you get to see him in the number 4. Flex Seal Sun Drop, Chevy Camaro. Then in the 24 car, Ken Butler III, the Taylor Brooks Salon number 24. He'll be one of 8 drivers making their first start here at Kentucky Speedway. So the youth is still in the Nationwide Series. If you thought it was full of just Cup drivers running around, you're wrong. The young guys are still here. Ken Butler's 24 is one of those. 5-star Lodge and Stables also on the hood of that Toyota. Always good to see new sponsors back in the Nationwide Series. Now we'll turn the corner and make our way down through the garage area. A few empty stalls here in between sections of the garage. So we'll see if we can find some more cars for you. Next up, the number 79. This week, Brian Silas in the 79. A Truck Series regular in the 99, usually Brian Silas, and he'll jump over with Go Green Racing. He makes a start here in the NASCAR Nationwide Series at Kentucky. Coma Unwind on the side. Go on Facebook, check them out for the 79 team. See if we can keep them on the racetrack. Keep them out here every week at Kentucky. And several other places. Joe Nemechek's number 87. Joe, another regular, long-time driver in the NASCAR Nationwide Series. As this team prepares that car. A little bit of engine tuning going on as well as they gear up for practice, so it may get loud, but hang with us. The number 23 of Harrison Rhodes. VicoPlanLLC.com Ford Mustang. Harrison, another new driver in the series this season. Energized Ministries on the corner panel. Most likely Harrison's first trip to Kentucky Speedway. And alongside him, the eSwisher.com number 40 of Reed Sorensen. His Chevy Camaro. We're nearing the 13-minute mark here on Garagecam, so there should be some drivers surfacing soon. We'll see if we can hunt one down for you as we take a look at Reed Sorensen's car. Next to him, the 14 of Eric McClure. Hefty Reynolds wraps. Chevy. Make our way around the 14 to the 00 car, or the 01 car of Mike Wallace. He's over here leaning on the toolbox. See if we can get him over with Mike Wallace. Mike, did you tell him to turn that engine tuning down for me?
Hey, 44 guys. shut that thing off. No, I'm they were about ready to do it. I was messing with them trying, but you replaced Matt today? Is that the deal? Matt's
today.
Or we don't know he's here. Hi, Matt. How you doing, buddy? You lost some weight or whatever. Really thin. Do you guys know about our new public service campaign for the state of Kentucky?
Let us know about it.
Right here. The state of Kentucky, the Department of Transportation, this time of the year is drive sober or get pulled over. Now, they want to make a big impact here at the racetrack this weekend. I'm not sure. What do you think that means? Somebody might be drinking a beer or two while we're out?
They might. I think that happens occasionally at a racetrack.
Yeah, but we were just standing around talking about our 13th place finish last week at Road America and talk about how good that was and got spun out early in the race and talk about who we're going to pay back for that. And so we're going to get our evens on that. But excited about being here at Kentucky. I did the first tire test ever at this racetrack with a truck back in whenever it was.
Like early 2000s, right? 99?
99 or 2000, something like that. And run good. It's a unique racetrack. It's rough. It shakes around and all that when you get down the corner. But I think we'll have a good day. But I'm excited about this. I've never had a sponsor as a public service campaign before. So remember, drive sober or get pulled over. And we certainly wouldn't want you to get pulled over. This is me, the cop. Drive sober, get pulled over.
Drive sober, get pulled over.
Or drive sober, or get pulled over.
Or, that's a key word in there, or.
Don't drive sober and get pulled over.
That just means you're speeding.
No. But appreciate the Kentucky Department of Transportation being involved with us. And all excited. Our JD Motorsports car is ready to go. My son, Matt Wallace, is on his way to Lebanon I-44 Speedway for 2 nights of serious late model racing. And then the whole family's going to Daytona for July 4th
of July firework time. I noticed that a lot of red, white, and blue in the nationwide cars this weekend.
We're all getting geared up here. We're some patriotic guys. We definitely are. And but it's hot here. I've been hidden in the trailer all day. Air conditioners on in there.
You're the first driver I've found. So
yeah, because everybody else is smart enough to stay in the trailer the whole time. But I'm glad I'm the first one because I'm going to keep talking until you say stop. No.
We appreciate it, Mike.
Thanks,
Mike
guys.
Wallace.
See you. Have fun. Race fans, tune in. Remember, drive sober or get pulled over in the state of Kentucky.
Drive sober or get pulled over. If you're on the way to Kentucky Speedway, don't forget that. Thank Mike Wallace for joining us on NASCAR Nationwide Series Garagecam. And here's the 44 car right next door to him of Hal Martin. Mike Wallace was getting on to him. We're doing a little engine tuning real quick before this practice goes on. But we don't mind. Everybody's got to get their car ready to go. Next up, the 51 car, Jeremy Clements, U.S. Petroleum Consultants, Camaro. And then another in memory of Jason Left Turn Leffler. Lost him a few weeks ago. And always, everyone's still got the logos on the car. Around 12 minutes left here on Garagecam. We'll look at the number 60 of Travis Pastrana, KMC Wills, Ford Fusion, Rouse Racing Ford Fusion. As we move along here in the NASCAR Nationwide Garage, I see all those requests in there. Veronica Allhouse, you'd love to see Sam Hornish. We'll get to Sam Hornish for you. But next up, the number 43 of Michael Annette, Pilot Travel Center's Ford Mustang. Michael, he has an 18-wheeler, a gas tanker, on the hood of his car. Do you believe that? Michael hoping to make some moves in NASCAR Nationwide Series points. Of course, he had that wreck early in the season and got to come back at Charlotte and make his return. About 10 minutes left on Nationwide Series Garagecam. We'll round the corner, see who else we can find for you. There goes Brian Scott out in front of us, walking down through the garage. Next up, the number 30, Works Yard Tools Camaro. Nelson Piquet Jr. in that car full time this season. And then next to him, the number 19 of Mike Bliss. Former Truck Series driver. Still frequents the Nationwide and Cup Series as much as possible. And then the young guy, number 99, Alex Bowman. He's going over some last-minute adjustments, talking to the crew. St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital on the hood of that Toyota. As we get geared up for the first practice. Next to him, Trevor Baines, number 6, helpahero.com Ford Fusion. This is Trevor's 100th career NASCAR Nationwide Series start. Believe it or not, now he's making 100 starts. The former 500 winner finally got that full-time ride this season in the Nationwide Series. And he's set to make his 100th start here this weekend. HomelessForOurTroops.com on the hood. 8 minutes, about 8 minutes left in Garage Cam, and we'll move next door to the number 5, Great Clips, Chevy Camaro, Brad Sweet, back in the car this weekend for JR Motorsports. He's hanging out with the crew. Right next to door to him, a name on the door of the 33 we've never seen in the NASCAR Nationwide Series. Matt Crafton will make his first start. You often see him always in the Truck Series with Ream and Menards, but Matt Crafton here at Kentucky making his first start for RCR and the Nationwide Series. Move along, Brian Scott. Shore Lodge, Macau, Idaho car. And we got Brian Scott here on Garage Cam. How's it going, Brian?
Good. I'm glad to see Garage Cam finally has a budget to up the behind the microphone talent. Figure something else to do with Matt Dillner.
I know.
It's all good. Getting ready to take the Shore Lodge Camaro out here around Kentucky for the first time.
Is it your first trip? It's not your first trip to Kentucky,
No. I've been
right?
to Kentucky a lot, but the first time this weekend, under the hot sun, and see what type of character this place has developed this year. Every year it's a little different because it's so rough and wears out. It seems like every year we come back here, we bring a little different tire. So we'll go out there and figure it out, but RCR's had real good history here at Kentucky recently, and I'm excited to get out on the racetrack.
All right, man. We appreciate you stopping by on Garage Cam. Good luck this weekend. Thanks, Brian Scott, for dropping by on Nationwide Series Garage Cam. Just a few more minutes left. There's Kyle Larson climbing in the number 32. Clearman Chevy Camaro. Some last-minute adjustments for a Turner Scott Motorsports car. We're a few minutes away, and we'll get to hear them fire up the engines. Alongside him, Parker Kligerman putting on the helmet. Before we just saw Kyle Larson, number 32. Before we begin, let's talk about NASCAR.com Race Buddy. If you guys want to see behind the scenes, we have several in-cars tomorrow night on NASCAR.com. We'll have the 3 of Austin Dillon, the 6 of Trevor Bain, 7 of Regan Smith, the 31 of Justin Allgaier, 32 of Larson, and the 54 of Kyle Busch. possibly Brad Keselowski and Johanna Long. That'll be our backup race buddy cameras. There's the 11 of Elliott Sadler. One main financial car next to him. Just talked about him. Austin Dillon, the number 3. Looking to win 3 in a row at Kentucky Speedway. This car swept last year at Kentucky. And Veronica Allhouse, you want to see Sam Hornish Jr. But there he is in the GoPenske.com Ford, Penske Truck Rentals Ford. Getting ready to go for practice. And several drivers I see now already in. Window nets up, ready to go. Right next to him, the 31 of Justin Allgaier. He's one of those drivers. Strapped in, window net up, ready to roll here in Nationwide Series practice. It's a few minutes away. Next to him, the Hellmans, number 7, Kroger Chevy Camaro, has our points leader, Regan Smith. He enters Kentucky with a 28-point lead in the Nationwide Series. Some would say it's fairly comfortable, 28-point lead. But Justin Allgaier, as we just saw, had that second-place finish last year at Road America. He's coming on strong, trying to chase down the 7. Louis DiDonato. Sorry if we messed your name up there, Louis, but there is Regan Smith. If you're a big Regan Smith fan, there he is. Hands on the wheel, looks pretty focused, the points leader. Getting ready to make his first laps of the weekend here at Kentucky. And next to him, you have our Cup regulars. The NASCAR Sprint Cup Series champion, Brad Keselowski. One of 2 drivers, along with Kyle Busch. He'll make the triple this weekend. He'll try to win all 3 races as he climbs into the number 22 Discount Tire Ford. That was the winner last week at Road America, of course, with A.J. Allmendinger. As Brad climbs into the car, gets strapped in, see if he can make his first laps this weekend in the Nationwide Series. A tight fit in there for Brad. They make a few last-minute adjustments. It's a couple minutes left here on Garage Cam. Now our last car, Kyle Busch, number 54, Monster Camry. And they're awaiting Kyle probably to come over from Truck Series qualifying. We'll make our way back down through the garage. We don't want to let you miss anybody pulling out of the Nationwide Series garage. And as we walk, I will talk to you about the Dash for Cash promotion. If you forgot about it, ladies and gentlemen, it starts this weekend. The top 4 finishers in this race will qualify at Daytona. The best of that 4 at Daytona will win a $100,000 bonus. And there's Brian Vickers in the $20 general car. He's already ready to go out here in the middle of pit road. And if you want to get in on the Dash for Cash bonus, go to NASCAR.com/Dash for Cash and you can register. And fans, if you win, you can get a trip to Indianapolis and $100,000 of your own in the Dash for Cash promotion. So you don't want to miss out on that. I hear several cars firing up, and here goes Brian Vickers. So don't forget to tune in tomorrow, ESPN, 7:30. It's the Feed the Children 300 here at Kentucky Speedway. As Brad Keselowski rolls out, Regan Smith, Justin Allgaier, Elliott Sadler, here they come. Brad Sweet, Trevor Bain, Alex Bowman, the Nelson PK Jr. Michael Annette. There goes Travis Pastrana. Oh, almost took a little bit extra fuel with Travis Pastrana. We want to thank everyone for joining us on NASCAR.com Nationwide Series Garage Cam. That's going to wrap it up for us. Remember, tune in tonight for Truck Series race at 8 o'clock on Speed. Remember what Mike Wallace said? Drive sober or get pulled over if you're on your way to Kentucky Speedway. Thanks for watching, everybody.